Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is getting your bed ready where you're thinking of growing your flowers. So if you're doing a brand new bed, there's various options. So the first one I'm going to talk about is what I tend to do to keep life easier and so there's not so much manpower involved, and it's the no-dig method. This is a bit of an example here because I had an experiment last year and I grew just some wildflowers under the apple tree, and I've now extended that area. So what I do to start killing off the grass, so I don't have to spray anything or dig anything up, I get hold of some cardboard boxes and then flatten them, and I put them down on the grass to start with, so that already starts killing the grass. If you happen to have some carpet or some plastic sheeting, that just provides another layer. And then before you know it, after a few weeks, you start getting a nice base, which will then ultimately be used to grow in. So I have had to remove my plastic sheet here because I realised that I have got some narcissi, some daffodils underneath here. So I'm just going to show you what you see when you take everything out. So I'm just going to take this bit of plastic out. And I did just cover that area, so I've done that area already, and I covered that in leaves from the apple tree, just again to try and suppress those leaves. So let's just take away some of this carpet and I'll show you what we've got. Oh, we're not going to find any mice underneath here. Probably am. So that gives you a bit of an idea. So we've got some nice bare patches here. We've got the cardboard just rots down. So you can either then cover this with mulch of, as I said, leaves, or if you happen to have some manure or some mushroom compost, anything like that. Or if you haven't got anything, then at least it's just killed that grass already. So that's the basis of the no dig, which we can talk about when we have our Zoom call. Obviously the alternatives are things like spraying off your grass, rotivating it. The trouble is with that it quite often just brings up a lot of annual seeds and just chops up a lot of the perennials. Or digging away the turf, again, it's quite hard work doing that, and you have to find somewhere to put the turf, etc, etc. So if you've got time, which we have, because you're not going to be planting anything out for probably 6-8 weeks, a couple of months let's say, you could do this method if you're starting from scratch. If you're planning to already use an existing bed, I would still recommend putting some cardboard down or some carpet or anything like that, just to keep the weeds down. And it just sort of protects the soil a little bit, and if you have carpet or some plastic sheeting, that could be good. Anything just to stop those weeds, to keep those weeds back, because as weather warms up, they're going to start coming through. Hope that's a bit of a good starting point.